Good afternoon, welcome to the stream. Hi everyone. Hi Regon. Hi Darge. Hi Michi. How you guys doing? I was gonna start with I don't know if anyone has time this time on a Saturday, but hey, look at y'all hanging out. I'm sleepy. I am super duper sleepy. And playing the most stressful game I've played in a while. Oh god, I just made it very loud. Hi, Roz. Welcome in. Oh my god, Michi, is that a cat? A rolling cat? I fucking love it. That is so good. You're installing a new LED strip. Are you making like your gamer space a real gamer space? Because it's not a gamer space if there's no RGB lighting, and we all know that. Hi, Rose. Welcome in. We're gonna do some Pathologic 3. Game in which we are a doctor, which I naturally am because I'm so very intelligent. And we're trying to stop a plague from taking over a town. And there is also time travel, which I do not believe there was in the previous Pathologic games. I have seen them, I've never played them because they are very stressful. Like every second is 1 minute, and you're running back and forth trying to do all the important stuff, but you don't know what's important. You have very limited resources. It's stressful, but I'm prepared to like fail. It's okay. I made an inlaid LED strip in my desk, but the controller broke. So I bought a nicer LED strip. Some lighting, it would be nice. I actually need, it's like very dark. With the lamp that I have, it's very dark. I need more light. That is not the ring light for my streaming, because that's too bright. You're a doctor? A doctor who? Y'all, Ghost did not know moisturize me from Doctor Who, so I had to show him. And he was like, we should watch that. So, yeah. Ghost did a marathon stream. I saw you were on like before me, you were on after me. That it was crazy. Over 7 hours. I think I did that one time. Played like 8 or 9 hours of Death Stranding, and I did nothing except like side quest stuff. But it was a lot of fun. Just don't always have the energy for it. But 7 hours is a lot. I hope you got some rest, Rose, after that. You can be nice and chill. Has anyone seen the female Doctor Who season? Does anybody know if that was good? Because I'm curious. Because, you know, of course, people got upset about it because women are political. I did see a bit of the season where he's a black guy. The actor, I know it from him from Sex Education, but I'm terrible with names. So I'm sure that also made people very upset. But I did enjoy the episodes that I did see of that. Anyway, let's head over to the game. And it's fucking dope soundtrack. It's so cool. I need to see if they have it. There was an update I saw, like, today. There are these plush little oxen, I think is the, if there's multiple ones. You can kick them. Because our resources are apathy and mania. And you can't get too far into either. That will affect the gameplay. And you can kick things to be more manic. But there were 3 complaints. There were 3 complaints about being able to kick the cow. And now he presses the cow. Wait, was that the wording they put in there? Let me check. Yes, he presses them. Sorry, Darsh. Sorry. I did just download the update, so there'll be no more kicking. Press the cow, exactly. We're gonna press the cow. Look, it's up there. There's a little plushy cow, which is adorable, and I would buy that if it was available. Well, hang on, my Tamagotchi. Did she poop? Why did it turn on? Oh, I'm getting... Oh, she's getting a visitor. Press the cow. Does one do that? I think it's like you're squishing it. Right? You're picking it up and you're squishing that. Or you're just pressing down. She's giving another Tamagotchi a house tour. She can do that. I don't need to supervise that. Press cow to show respect. Oh yes, and the mini map is supposed to work correctly now, because there were some of these icons that would be all the way over here and I couldn't get to them with controller. That was a controller issue. Press cow to show respect. Right, we are on day 4. Yesterday, young Borak and I struck a deal. I'm waiting for his assistance at the hospital. Because they're in total 12 days. We are on day 4, but supposedly you can time travel back to the days and be like, oh, I want to fix something there. I know how to do it better now, so I'm going to do that. But it's not letting me yet. We have to have it like approved by the story, I guess. Yes, squish the cat. Squish that cat. That's such a... Oh no, it's still bugging out. It's still bugging out. My Kingdom 4 horse. The final preparation for the escape are complete at the station. I'll have time to jump into the last car. That is not going to happen. We already found out that if we try to escape, it's not going to end well. So Bad Greaves' life is in danger. Apparently we can still... Why is it? They literally... I read in an update that they fixed this. Okay, it works with free cursor. Me and Burak agreed to help each other. What is this? Stanislav Rubin is dead. Right, I wanted to save Rubin, but I died. And that was not great. I think we're just gonna go meet Burak and ignore Bad Grief for the time being. And we put the hospital into the theater because that's where it used to be in the other games. So we're gonna have to... The exit to the quarter is up there. I gotta check if I can reload my little machine. Because we have a machine with which we can go through plague districts without being infected. It's just like COVID. Just imagine it's like COVID. I got nothing. What? Why do I have nothing? I'm pretty sure I had stuff. Okay, I have... There's some stuff. That's not stuff, though, to be loading the thing with. Can I check if I have? I have 0 of 20. Oh yeah, happy bouncing, Ross. Get those chores done. I should be doing some chores.
That's okay. I've found a way. Everything is going to be just fine. You'll see.
So, how's that seesaw in your head? Are you getting used to it? Remember what we talked about last time? Did we talk about it yesterday? I didn't say yesterday. I said last time. I don't understand. Alright, never mind. I dreamed last night that we have 3 seasons here. Makes sense, doesn't it? Everything else comes in 3s. 3 ruling families, 3 mistresses, 3 parts of the town. Just 3 feels more like a dozen and a half, at least. You're thinking of the districts. Each has its own character, but broadly speaking, the town is divided into 3. The stone yard surges forward, the earth clings to its roots, and the knots bind one to the other. I watched that in the video. I looked at some video stuff about. I didn't close my mail program. Like having a deeper or more masculine voice. I was trying that. I heard like a very slight difference, but I'm trying to remember how I did that because I don't remember. 3 banks separated by the branches of the Gorkern. You're right. But that's just another way of talking about ourselves. After all, one cannot live without the other. The town is indivisible, a single organism. I've noticed the animal symbolism, but your town doesn't seem whole to me. It's more like a chessboard, broken into squares. You don't see the town as a unified whole? Why? What do you mean, why? It just is that way. Not for everyone. For instance, I can walk along the entire bank of the Gorkin without pausing to catch my breath. But you say you keep stumbling wherever you cross from district to district. That's how you see the world. Why? I remember everyone calling us an outsider. Because I'm an outsider. Everything here keeps trying to shut me out. There's a grain of truth in that, but I think for many the town is fractured without Simon and Isidore. For many, but not for you? Not for me. I rarely leave the still water anyway. What does Simon have to do with it? Others will tell you that his authority kept people in check, and without it they went mad and conflicts arose. But I don't think that's it. Simon wanted this fracturing, and the fact that you see it. Is a part of his grand design? I don't know, but I think it's important. And in the end, it will help you, not hinder you. Then I need to gather myself into a unified whole. Okay, I got some. Amalgam is the currency we need to time travel, and also it gives us basically. Oh, hey. 1 life. If we get got by the Shabnek. Oh, so you're our doctor now. No wonder the whole theater cleared out when you showed up. I mean, everything is ready for you in the former theater. All the potions, policies, and beds. Your assistant sent me to tell you they're just waiting for you. What assistant? You'll see. He's the bravest one who was offered the job. You're probably poking at boils and all sorts of nasty stuff. Some people just don't want to do that. But Yakov, he agreed. Yeah, I love poking at boils. It's kind of like those people who are into pimple popping. Maybe they become doctors so they can poke at boils. Saburov did mention something about assistants. I should go see who they hired. Yakov is the best. He's not afraid of the plague, and you didn't scare him either. And you should hear the scary stories they tell about you. People say you brought the plague in your suitcase straight from the capital, that you're an undercover inquisitor, that even you don't know when you're going to have a bad day and decide to execute someone. I love saying, like, Latin stuff that I don't understand. Ah, sweet Gloria Mundi. Okay, we got a little bit of apathy. That's fine, we can just press cows on the way. Okay, so we have coffee for mania, strychnine, tobacco. We got some health. calomel, and some morphine for some apathy. The thing with items is very confusing because you can gather items, but then they're like gone the day after because of the whole time travel thing. Yeah, Darge, I'll kick the thing for you. Bang.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
So you want to talk to me probably, right?
It's more honest now.
A man lies here. He's brought you time. Accepting his gift will be an act of mercy. You're the cathedral's caretaker. How will the cathedral live without your care? There's more truth in your question than you realize. The cathedral does need a beholder. That's not what I talked about. I'm not talking about a many-eyed, round monster thing. I'm talking about a caretaker. I take care of it because I'm used to it, not because my work is necessary. So, what are you doing here? You need to take away this man's time. His name is Leon T, and his hours are numbered. He's clinging to them tooth and claw, but he won't be able to keep them. There are medications that can help him release his grasp. I love the weirdness of this game, of the dialogue, of just stuff. Everything is a little weird. I'm into that. The Sampest causes extreme agony and probably leads to inevitable death. Perhaps euthanasia really is a mercy. A man is suffering because he's trying to hold on to his last few minutes. If you relieve him of hope and pain, he'll die peacefully, and those minutes will be yours. To relieve someone's pain, I need the correct dosage of medicine. No more, no less. The cathedral's machinery is working. I have some medicine on me. Take it. The cathedral's machinery? Our cathedral produces time. It also allows someone to capture it. Yeah, we saw, like, something at the cathedral. Sparkles. You know by now there's a lever inside. It allows you to mend amalgam vessels when they're broken. Oh, so can I punch mirrors to get the amalgam, then fix them, and then I get to punch them again? If euthanasia is not just merciful, but also useful to me, I should certainly consider performing it. You can find dying people in plagued districts. They're lying on the ground, grieving their fate, and refusing to accept it. Find them and take their time. Do you do that too? No. Succinct, I think. Examination. Can't save everyone. The unused time of these unfortunate may yet be utilized. I only need to find the correct dose of apathy-inducing drugs before their heart stops beating. I can only extract amalgam if the patient dies a painless death. With too high or too low a dose, I could cause myself harm. What is the correct dose? Is it between the two arrows? Or in the white spot? Very right, to the very right. Okay, it said apathy. Oh, okay. So I do that again, I should be fine. 20 to 40. 5 could be not enough. Okay, that was not as much as I had hoped it would be. But it's something. want to go over there. Which we have to pass through a infected district. Of course we do. There are apparently flowers in those infected districts that we can get to and gather samples. With which I assume we're gonna make a vaccine. But I currently have no resources to run away from the Shabnak. So that's not good. I tried finding it twice and failed both times. This looks like a giant cat bed. And if there was a giant cat, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, let me use my doctor vision. See if there's anything I can loot. Predator. There we go. See matches, helpful.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Oh, are they lovers?
Our quarrels are ended. Our friendship is mended, and if I should lie, of pox should I die.
They told me the theater's a hospital now, with a doctor for a director. So here I am, looking into your eyes, and... How are you a doctor? You can tell a man's profession by his eyes. Yes, eyes give away many things. They're like keyholes. So I can either be abrasive or a know-it-all. Those tend to be the choices we have. Oh, I have tea. I must not forget the tea. Actually, a good keyhole doesn't give way without a key. Your eyes give you away. They give you away. I look into them and see. Your body is here, but your mind is far away, in the capital. You're thinking of ways to leave, but you're not going anywhere. The town's hold on you is strong. You haven't realized it yet, but it's true. Not true. I did want to leave, but not anymore. And now you're lying again. You'll try to skip town again, just not like this, not in a crowd, elbowing others out of the way, with a plan. But no matter, we can talk about that later. Right now, let's talk about how I can help you. And how can a teenager wearing a fishing net help me? I see you're swamped with patients here. There are more of them than rotten apples in autumn. But my hands work miracles. They can take pain away. I could use an extra pair of hands. You're still a child, of course, but I don't have much choice here. I'll allow you to sign up as an orderly. Let's go. I'll tell my man. My man? Do I have a boyfriend already in this town? Orderlies are just errand runners. I'm a savior. I heal with my hands. I can pull pain out of a person the same way you pull a coin out of your pocket. The hospital will suffocate without me. Pull pain out? How do you do that? Every illness comes from the heart. The body is nothing more than a reflection of the spirit. But you need not understand that. All you have to do is believe. If you don't let me in a few days your hospital will vanish. Ta-da! It doesn't matter if you like me or not. What matters is the people inside. Don't you agree? And what are you going to do exactly? Save those you write off as doomed. I don't think it will hamper you. You can't even begin to comprehend the parts of the body I work with. Who knows? Maybe your presence will calm someone. Alright, come in. But don't go around calling yourself a doctor. And don't get in the way of real medicine. Understood? Don't call yourself a doctor. Ooh, I got an achievement! Find common ground with the other protagonists. You care more about words than what actually matters, Scholar. Alright, I'll obey. I'd say don't get in my way either, but you couldn't even if you wanted to. Such a random sentence. Words are extremely important. Okay, I gotta kick something. Quick! Can I kick this person? No, I'll kick this thing. Fuck you, trash can.
Migraine. Ah, yes. This is migraine.
So, chat, what you been doing today? Yakov Little, my assistant. Why did he show up? Where did he even come from? There isn't even a school here. How can you have a town without a school? Is that legal? Didn't ask for an assistant, and I didn't ask for him to climb into the jaws of the plague with me. I never asked for this.
This plague only breaks out in our region. It's fond of us somehow.
I thought he had scars on his neck, but that's like his sweater. I made very adult purchases today. I got a Lego tree. It's a money tree with like tangerines on it, like red packets. Like in China, they, I think for Lunar New Year or other occasions as well, they will put money in red envelopes and give that to people. Doctor, there you are. Been appointed to your assistant, though my education, in short, I'm not even a veterinarian, just dabbling in medicine, really. I hope you don't send me away on your first day. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself, Yakov Little, at your service. We'll see. There's a lot to do. We'll find a use for you. Thank you for trusting me. I solemnly promise to you that I will learn everything, catch it on the fly. The governor's people found me. I'm used to do some stitching on them when needed. If they sought you out, that means they survived your mending. That's something at least. Allow me a question. Yesterday you ordered us to look for people whose test results suggested sandpest, but don't have its sign and symptoms. How can that be? Intercurrent disease. Another infection suppresses the plague. For a time, supposedly. What's with the dancer from yesterday? How is she feeling? Did you get any reports? I did. She died, but not from the sandpest. 2 diseases weakened her. If we treated that other one, maybe she'd have lived a wee bit longer. But there's good news, too. I ventured to test the whole pub for plague this morning. Everyone's clean. So the dancer wasn't contagious then? That's what I'd hoped for. That intercurrent patients are not just immune, but also safe around the uninfected. Well, they're not immune, though. She still died. So we're going to make our drug from the blood of these kinds of patients, the ones the plague doesn't kill outright. Did I get that right? Our vaccine will try, how do I say it, to pass their resistance on to others. A serum is more likely than a vaccine in our situation, but call it what you may. I'll leave written instructions. That's how it'll be, huh? We'll find patients and carry them straight to the centrifuge to make a vaccine out of them. Doesn't sound humane. I don't think you're putting a human into a centrifuge, are you? I think that would kill them if you had a big enough centrifuge. Although there are like carnival rides like that. You kind of just lean against the wall and it spins and it presses you into the wall. That's kind of like a centrifuge. No, we diagnose them first, or the centrifuge will spin who knows what. We'll do an interview, a physical exam, a second interview about symptoms, tests maybe, but not for plague. That might be a quandary. The microscope we brought from the capital. We installed it like some monument, but we couldn't find any slides or reagents for it. We're looking for them. We'll try to do without the microscope for now. Might even be for the better while you're still learning. We'll find everything. It's my first day working. Please don't be too harsh. It's bedlam over here. I've only just discouraged the orderlies from plundering the other costumes, besides the bird ones. Oh yeah, we're dressing everyone up like a plague doctor. Alright, here, I've put together a list of diseases we might encounter in patients who resist the plague, but it's easier to show that in action, on a live specimen, so to speak. Live specimens coming up. We found 3 patients for you. Luta, a shopkeeper, Finch, a dyer, and... You haven't filled in their medical chart. How can we work without proper paperwork? You have 1 minute. I'll let it slide this once. I would love if my nurse looked like this. Why exactly am I looking around? Shouldn't I be doing exactly that? Dubious construction.
There's no shame in not knowing, but there is shame in not asking.
So, doctor, have you had a look around? Is everything to your liking? Is it all set up properly? It'll do. You can't do better in a day, anyway. We did our best. Didn't sleep all night. Please tell if something is not right. Where are the patients I'm supposed to examine personally? Don't tell me they're up on the stage. What a place you found for them. Where else would they be? It's for clarity, to separate them from the patients we wouldn't dare distract you with. Besides, the theater seems to dictate its own rules, even now that it's a hospital. The moment you walk in, your eyes are drawn to the stage. That's where the most interesting things happen. I don't really care, to be honest. As long as it's the same protocol every day. You meet me, brief me on the cases, and then I go to the patients. Well then, shall we get to work? We followed your instructions, looked for those who lasted more than 5 to 8 hours with the plague. We found 2, looted the shopkeeper, and Philip, a guard at the termitary. And the third one, Finch, came to us on his own. Who is this volunteer, Finch? Just an ordinary worker, already written himself off. When he came to turn himself in at the hospital, he asked for something for his head, said it was aching. What about the shopkeeper? Relocated from an infected district. Says she feels fine, just had a fever. I'd ask if you'll allow it to start with her. She's been waiting the longest. It's awkward. And Filat, you say, guards that very dormitory for the Bull Enterprise workers that Big Lot quarantined? That's right. Must have got it there while he was on watch. You won't get much in the way of complaints from Filat. Probably best to leave his case for last. If it's not too bold of me to be giving advice to a luminary like you. Oh, me, the luminary. I don't quite know what that means, but I can guess from the context clues. Very well. Oh, wait, that's the wrong boy. It just starts talking like the guy mocking. Very well, let's begin. Who did you ask me to start with, Luta? All right, have it your way. Oh, she cute, kinda. I'm healthy, just so you know. I don't have anything. Are you guys seeing the second option? That's for the autopsy to tell, my dear. Sorry, I meant to say examination. What the fuck, man? This guy is such a dick. Why did they bring you here, then? I had a fever for no reason, that's why, but it stopped already. But I'm better now, and I had no scratchies on my skin. No yellowing, no sandpaper scratchies, no drought of the mouth. What circumstances preceded this fever? Her eyes are kind of bloodshot, though, like very. Our house was declared out. Oh, our house was cleared out after the infection came. People were sent wherever there was space. Some were lucky and ended up in an empty living room. Some got an attic or a cellar. Us, we were put in a boiler room. A boiler room, you say? Was it turned on? Yeah, I'm so turned on by this lady. Of course, the air was so stuffy in there, I tell you, but there was a silver lining. No sickness can survive that hellfire. Convincing, but I'll still need to examine you. Please undress there behind the screen. Oh, she's pale as hell. Very pale skin, yeah. If only we weren't streaming this, then we could just look at her butt. Hematoma. Maybe she bumped into something. Maybe it's a symptom. I should ask where the bruise came from. That's a weird one, though, going like along the whole arm. How would something like that happen? Nice legs, 10 out of 10. You done with the exam, doctor? Can I go now? Absolutely not. An examination with no question asked can only happen at a morgue. I told you everything the last time, but if you say so, you're the doctor. Allow me to call my assistant in. I'll use your example to show him how to proceed during an appointment.
We can't all be unusual.
You called, doctor?
Soil.
I'm here and ready to heed. So, Little, we have a patient here. She's claiming to be good health, despite having had a fever a few days ago. Do we take her word for it? Well, if she had a fever, there must be a reason for it, and we have to find it. Remember this, a patient's self-evaluation may be incorrect. That's why you must ask specific questions about the symptoms, about what's come up during the exam, and about the patient's circumstances and daily life. I think I get it in theory. God knows how it plays out in practice. I'll demonstrate. Observe and learn, little. I won't be around forever. The patient is running a temperature, in other words, a fever. Open my ledger, look up fever, and tell me, how many conditions is it listed as a symptom of? Influenza, burning fever, consumption, measles, tularemia. Can't even read the one after that. An absolute tongue twister. Sheesh, there's so many of them. 8 diagnoses fit the bill. It's a frequent symptom, which means that you have to find others and narrow down the search, then do it again and again, till you're left with just one verdict. This, little, is what's known as a differential diagnosis. The name is self-explanatory. We differentiate between similar things to find the only correct solution to our problem. I can't wait to give the method a try. Let's get down to it then. You look pale, ma'am. Has your skin been like this since birth, or is this pallor recent? It's not like I'll get to look in the mirror a lot, living in a boiler room and all. But I don't think I've ever been pale. Rich do-nothings are pale. Me, I'm a commoner. Can we really not have, like, the bloodshot eyes as a symptom? We're not allowed to look at her, like, face. So, pallor isn't typical for you. We're marking that as a symptom. Little, add pallor to the fever in the record. What do we get? A mere 2 conditions, down from 8. It's like magic. A single symptom, a pallor, eliminated 6 out of our 8 candidates. We're left with a choice of just 2. Where did this hematoma come from, my good lady? I mean the bruise over here, next to your wrist. Did you bump into something? Or is there someone who batters you? Don't worry, there's nothing to be embarrassed of when seeing a doctor. I don't know, I would not trust this guy to look at my naked body. Gonna be real with y'all. Be like, I'll take the sand pest. Thank you, sir. I'll die. I'm not embarrassed. A bruise? Well, that's news to me. I've never seen it before. And I can't remember anything like what you're talking about. I certainly wasn't beaten up. I must have bumped into something myself and forgotten about it with all the fuss. The boiler room is dark and cramped. That's probably where the bruise is from. Dr. Dankovsky, I'm seeing this hematoma, this fancy bruise, on your list. It's not a fancy bruise. My God. Are you with us, little? Pay attention. She doesn't remember how she got the bruise. She can only guess. The manual provides a more detailed description of the illness for a situation like this. What causes it, who's susceptible, etc. It can give useful clues. Got it. When in doubt, read about the conditions in detail. Practicing medicine takes more than checking symptoms against a list with a schoolboy's diligence. You have to bring your reasoning into it. Here's one way to do it. Tell me, my good lady, do you garden? Do you grow anything? Anything at all, from roses to cucumbers. Cucumbers? Roses? I'm not following you at all, doctor. No, I've never liked digging and shoveling earth and all that. There, earth. Does the boiler room you've been relocated to have an earthen floor, by any chance? That's right. It does have an earthen floor. The boiler room isn't really suited for living in, but in these times I'd be ungrateful to complain. How did you guess, Doctor, about the earthen floor? Earth, earth. There was something about earth in the manual. Oh, I wish I could remember where. It's simple. All kinds of things can be found in your local soils, including microorganisms capable of disrupting circulation, hence the pallor. The bruises were not caused by trauma. A hematoma appears when blood vessel walls are damaged, either by an external force or, as in this case, an illness. And the infection can be contracted from contact with earth. We found our diagnosis. You're a genius, Dr. Dinkovsky. Oh, Tamagotchi poop. There's a toilet feature in the new Tamagotchi, but you gotta like watch it constantly to see when it needs to go, and I don't do that, so of course it always shits on the floor. But have you picked up on the logic? What to do, in what order? Interview, examination, follow-up interview. Then you consult the casebook. Bravo to you, anyway. You're a true master of medicine. So the patient has the sandpest alongside. What's the other diagnosis? I'm going to fill in the patient's record now, and then you can read my verdict. What about me, doctor? Where am I to go now? What happens next? You will remain here under observation, and your blood will be used for the vaccine. There's hope that everyone can benefit from this. How do I make a diagnosis, though? Oh, wait, I have the casebook. Oops. Hi, Noel. Welcome in. We're playing doctor today. So we have a fever, severe pallor, and hematomas. Hope you're doing well this fine Saturday. Ooh, 15 stream streak. There, I can read. Oh, wiggle, 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 go, go. Love seeing me wiggle. So our diagnosis is anemic vasculopathy. Oh, it does have red eyes. An infectious disease caused by microorganisms from steppe soil entering the bloodstream. Cases of airborne transmission are also reported but require confirmation. The infection leads to anemia, which can manifest as patient pallor, muscle weakness, and weight loss. Ooh, where do I get that? Occasionally, patients may experience localized bleeding and hematomas. Acute cases display burst capillaries on the eyes and high fever. Lock diagnosis. Lock it. There we go. Just taking it a bit easy. Excellent. Excellent. That's what the weekend is for. That's why I didn't do this midweek. I'm chilled today. I'm a bit sleepy. I don't know how far we'll get, but I do like this game a lot. Do I talk to her again? No? Okay. Drinks in moderation. How do I know that? How do I know that? Are you going to do the outstream tonight instead since I didn't do it yesterday? I'm glad you rested though, Noel. That's excellent. I'll try to stop by when you do. I tend to stay up too late on the weekends. I mess up my sleep schedule. And then Monday will be terrible for me because I'm getting like no sleep. But you know, allows me to stay up longer. kind of feeling snackish though, but I don't know what to make. Maybe I'll just make some bread. Are you gonna burn me? Where did you get that idea? It's not exactly a secret. The whole thing is like putting out a wildfire. Someone's house is under suspicion, it's torched. Someone sneezes, the entire town district sealed off. Sick and healthy folks alike. Then those who do have the sand pest are marched off and burned. What were your ailments before the epidemic broke out? I didn't have any. Constitution of an ox. I hope we can find an ox later so we can press it. I like when devs are silly. You would usually kick the ox, but there were 3 complaints about that. So they changed it to pressing the ox. Really? None? A cold, maybe. Weak spells, fainting, rashes, or mottled vision. Or the occasional itch. Mr. Tiny here told me I could be useful to you. Before I die, that is. Said you could find something inside me that slows the pest down. So go ahead, find it. What do you need? Do you want to draw some blood from me? Alright then, where did they bring you in from? I walked here from home. Caught it from the neighbors. Knew as soon as the skin on my chest started peeling away. Oh my god. That would be terrifying. So I waited a day. The neighbor's screams stopped in the middle of the night. Went to check on them in the morning and they were all dead. Me, though, I was alive and walking, and now I'm here. Why do you need to know that, Doctor? It might come in useful. What's your vocation? I'm a dyer. Been breathing in poisons for 5 years now. One day it's red, the next is blue, then yellow. Could that be why this fever of yours doesn't do me anything? Toxic pigments, it's a possibility. We're literally playing doctor, and I'm liking it. The peeling skin he mentioned, unlikely to be the stone disease, most likely eczema. Look at this little nip. It's okay if it's a male nip, we can show it. I find it hilarious in animation that for some reason they will always leave away like the nipples of the men. Nice strong bag, looking good. No peeling skin. Nice hands to wrap around my neck. I mean, what? I mean, so far most symptoms have been pretty obvious. Oh, yellowed skin. Now this is interesting. His skin has yellowed, just an old chemical burn scar. Is it though? They leave out lots of stuff. It's not important to the animation. Most people don't care. It just looks odd. I really noticed when I was watching Free, in which they are shirtless a lot because they're swimming. And I was like, huh. Have you sorted it out, Doctor? Will I be useful in your remedies? My vaccine. It's a vaccine I'm working on. And please, allow me a couple of clarifying questions so I can be certain of your diagnosis. It's the plague, of course. The sand pest thing. In it? Are we British now? Didn't realize we are British. Thought this was like Eastern European town. That's what I'm talking about. Your second diagnosis will show how your body is fighting the sand pest. Well, blow me down. 2 ailments making me healthier than if I had only one? Well, you know best, doctor. What did you want to question me, right? Question only what? You complained that the skin on your chest was peeling. It was here, right? On the very middle. I knew right away. Skin turns nasty when you're plagued, right? No, still no idea. Let's leave your peeling skin for now. Ready to talk about something else? No, okay. I guess I'll have to do this. Leave out nostrils? Huh. I don't think I've ever consciously noticed that. So we have something of the skin. What's ichthyosis? Uneven skin pigmentation is observed, forming a pattern of dark tone spots resembling scales. No. And yellowing of the skin. Which we have 2 where it has both of that. I do focus more on the nipples because I'm always like, hey, they have no nipples. That's funny. Hepatitis, liver necrosis, can be caused by viral infection. It can also develop in individuals who abuse alcohol or drugs. He says he drinks in moderation. That's probably alcoholic for he drinks a lot. The preicteric phase of hepatitis is characterized by weight loss, nausea, and diarrhea. Sometimes skin itching and eczema occur. The ecteric phase is marked by jaundice, with previous symptoms gradually regressing. The patient complains of pain in the liver area. Poor hygiene and substance abuse significantly increase the risk of death, fatal disease. Can I talk to him now that I have this, like, selected? More questions. The skin on your foot is yellowing. Liver conditions could cause this. Have you ever noticed anything like that? Yellowing? On my foot? Let's dye, doctor. I'm a dyer. Tubb spilled once. Here's the burn. It's old and it's healed over time. It's smaller and paler than before. Well then, thank you. This clarifies things. We can rule out liver disease then. Yeah, he doesn't have the yellow eyes, does he? Oh, he's got like a heart rate? Heartbeat's too fast. But that can be a case of personal trait. I mean, would anything appear after like 5 minutes? So it's not yellowing of the skin. There's only one with eczema then? Burning fever. Lip lesions. Ulcers, rapid pulse, would fit. Headache, memory lapses. Didn't he talk about headaches? Highly contagious disease caused by the neuroulcera virus. Transmitted through contact and breathing. I'm gonna get sick, but with like so many things. I guess I'll lock that in. Lock it. Alcoholic suspected. I mean, who wouldn't be in this town? There's nothing to do. Except drink. Damn, it's already 3. God. You never have enough time in a day. It's just like real life. I wake up, I do something, it's already dinner time. And that's the story of my life. He has redness in the cheek. Suppose that could be from alcohol, right? When you drink, you get like red in the face. Look at me, I'm a real doctor now. I can diagnose everyone. Anybody need a diagnosis? I have my little notebook with me. And that's the story of my life and time's up to the present moment. But why do you want all these details from me? A half hour's worth of talking and it was all besides the point. I thought you'd be interested to know why the Sandpass can't get me, because I certainly find that fact interesting. I'd even say amazing. None of what you told me was beside the point. Everything was important, especially your chickenpox at age 6. You're sure you're not overstating my importance, Doc? What's up, Doc? Alright, let me ask you this then. What time of day do you feel worse than usual? All the time. Same, feel that, same. I used to be as hardy as a bull wrangler, but now I have trouble even standing up for long. I get drowsy, my knees give out, it's embarrassing. I feel like I'm failing everyone. Have you been easily fatigued like this for a long time? I don't take a great interest in my own person, Doctor. Got enough people to spend my attention on as it is. But I have trouble doing my job because of this. It's a rugged man's job. Right. Olginsky corked the termitary shut. And you've been guarding it for, is it 6 days? Since Tuesday. This is the 3rd time you're asking me. May I ask why you distrust me so? 3,000 workers? Uh-oh, chat. The police are coming. Oh no, it's the wambulance, actually. The ambulance has to treat you for being too cute. Over here, ambulance. This chat right here. Are you quite sure that everyone inside is healthy? Is there no way the disease could sneak in? Who knows? At first they said there'd been a blowout of some kind. Sweet soot. It settled on the walls later. It looked like mold. Well, the kin was worried. They're like bees in how they respond to things. Soon as one makes a noise, the rest are unquiet as well. There was a mighty buzz in the hive, perhaps on account of the poisonous soot. Conditions are tough at the cannery, you know. What's going on there now? They're shouting, lots of clamor, and a nasty kind of clamor too. It's what you'd expect. They're not having a great time stuck in there like pickles in a jar. No regular meals, not enough drink to go around either. The place is, after all, a poorhouse. Our fat man treats his people like cattle. Getting through the day is a struggle. Small wonder they're slamming into walls. If it was up to me... So they are disgruntled. One does wonder why that would be. You can't lock up a living creature against its will. It's how you turn people into proper beasts, but try so much at hinting at that to our Olgimsky yes-men. They're dead drunk on power. It used to be all right working with them, and now I can't stand those guardsmen. Yeah, disrobe, my guy. Get naked for me. Feel it. I want to see your butt. And since you're so preoccupied with my work as a security guard, here's my advice to you, Doctor. You're being too heavy-handed. This lockdown of yours is making people seethe, and a cauldron can only seethe for so long before the lid flies off, even if you screw it down. We're in the middle of an epidemic, and the quarantine is a necessary measure. Man, everyone is, like, fit as hell. Looks exhausted, and he's trembling. Could he be using Twyrine? Heart rate is pretty low, isn't it? 68? I always forget what's normal numbers for heart rate and pulse and such. Strange redness. Rash bites something else? Are there reds? And there are red spots on his face too. Exactly. You know what I kind of like is like this bit here at the bottom. The small of his back. I want to touch it. The veins are definitely damaged. The question is, how long ago? Oh boy. Looks like really, like, old man legs. Ugh. After stream, I'll probably build my little Lego thing that I bought today, the money tree. It looks very cute. And since I got that new, like, cabinet from my grandma, there's like a lot of space to put stuff on top. Let me go, will you, Doctor? I don't understand all this commotion about me. What makes me so special? Besides, I've got work to do. Work? I'm sorry, but you're going to have to forget about your work for now. You must remain at the hospital. I used to guard locked up people, and I've been locked up myself. That's life for you, isn't it? That's the kind of joke life plays. You have no idea how sick I am of the joke life plays. Oh, I was just musing to myself. What do you want me to do? Do I need to give blood or maybe take a pill? Yeah, questions, please. Told you my entire life story, Doctor, and you still want more? Ask away then. Can you recollect having any other ailments besides what you've already mentioned? Just the fatigue? I don't have time for ailments, do I, Doctor? Between one whole day of work and the next day, I'm lucky if I get enough sleep, enough time to throw a lunch together. And on top of that, lately I've... Lately you've what? Nothing, Doctor. I'm losing my train of thought here. Not used to chattering away for a whole hour like you and I've been doing. I urge you, do not be reticent? Reticent? I don't know what that means. Tell me all of it. Any out-of-the-ordinary detail about your life, however trivial, may turn out to be important. You like to really dig in, don't you? Like a tick. I don't have any out-of-the-ordinary details for you. They're all in the ordinary. Wait here. I'll be back soon. What did we have again? We have redness of the skin. And what was with his heart? Fever, rapid pulse. It was a slow pulse, wasn't it? There's nothing with slow pulse, but there's high pulse. Then there's lymphotonitis, nephropathia epidemic, ulcers and insect bites. That doesn't sound right. Rash, skin redness. Facial flushing. I think that makes sense. Result will be delivered directly to the Stillwater after 6 in the evening. Well, let's hope that's any of those are correct. What now? Well, I'm not gonna run away and waste my time with that. I don't know if we can save Grief, because that quarter is like... There's like a riot, and people want to kill me. And I'm just a little doctor, man. I can't defend myself. I have like 2 shots in my gun. Why are my glasses always dirty? How do they get always dirty? I could try that. I think it at least autosaves when we leave a district. So if I die, that wouldn't be too bad. Ooh, okay.
Keep quiet in the library.
That has very much I am fucking losing it vibes. But not quite as fun.
Once Dankovsky. Now 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky.
Do you just have free time now? I guess so. I guess we'll check out what Bad Grief is doing. Oh, hey. Is there even a reason to talk? Oh, because I'm apathetic. Is there more stuff to hit, perhaps? Because I could take some drugs.
Thoughts galloping.
Or just eat straight up coffee beans.
Mr. Carp, Mr. Carp, turn yourself into a harp.
Mendy Emshin, turning the theater into a hospital. I don't think you could have chosen a better place. Or a worse one. I used to come see plays here. I've even participated in a few myself. When a town lacks even a basic clinic, one has to improvise. Now that the hospital's been set up, our work can begin. I'm ready to help. More than just help. I want to make a panacea. A medicine that will cure the sand plague. I believe it's possible. Who was I watching? Was it Brutal Moose? Who was reading something, and someone had never heard of the word panacea, apparently, and mispronounced it, and I was like, I'm better than a native speaker, because I know the word. Really? Well, if you're so bold, then we need tissue samples from the infected. The more, the better. No need to talk to me like a child. I didn't mean it like that. This isn't just wishful thinking. And infected are not something we're going to be short of, Emshin. You don't understand, Borak. We need special patients to see how the body reacts to the plague. We need people that are sick with something else, too. Do you have any idea where we can find them? I think I know what you're getting at. You're interested in the termitary, aren't you? Good. You're a quick study. What do you know about it? Good, I need some mania. Yes, I've heard it's been sealed off to protect the people inside from the sand pest. They sealed a swarm of people inside a cramped, filthy pigsty. Smart of them. I expect the termitary is a perfect petri dish right now. Ah, and you need a sample from that dish. Ugh. Sorry. I read a message from my father. And my first reaction to that is, ugh. If there's an outbreak at the Olgimski's plant, I need an intercurrent patient from inside who I can compare to those infected in town. Find me one, Burak. You're a local. You must know a way to get inside. Alright, physician. It's a deal. You'll have your patient, but I have a request of my own. I'm listening. It's only a small favor. I might be in the termitary for some time. There are children in town I'm responsible for. They need to be looked after. While I'm away, I ask you to be there. What's the word you people use? Their guardian. I don't want to babysit. I don't like children. And they're all like really rude to me. Which is kind of understandable because I am a dick. But I'm also the protagonist, and they should be nicer to the protagonist. Are you serious? What am I, a nanny? That was the apathy response? I was trying to get mania with that. God damn it. What is it, Emshin? Are you scared of children? I'm not. I just can't believe it. What am I meant to do with them? Play hide and seek? I'm sure you'll think of something. My father entrusted me to protect and care for them. It's my duty to him, and his last wish. There are only 3 of them. You'll manage, don't worry. By the way, before I forget, I have this trinket here. Another legacy from my father, but I suspect you might need it more than I do. Three children, and that's exactly 3 more than I'm used to. Okay, I'm not too bad in apathy, that's fine. Watch over the children, see on the map. And it's all the way over there! Well, that takes care of that. Rest in peace, bad grief. We won't have time to save you. Because we have to look after the children. Because of course we do. Alright. Don't look at me like that. You're like he's killing me with his eyes. Okay, you need to leave right. Just kick that real quick.
Every creak.
Or press it,
Shot.
I suppose. Are you important? No? You're just a child. Okay. So I need to get... Yeah, that looks good. I hope that's the right district. It's like right on the edge of it. Which I also saw in the update that they like... Oh, we already had this conversation. There's usually an abyss into what do you see on the ground here? Lake Miasma and Fog. There's a focal point in the district. Yeah, and there's like a flower that we have to like take a... And I have no things. Oh, hi. Oh, shit. Fuck, that was way too much. No, the patient died in pain because of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have to run away from this thing. It's the Shabnak. Is that it? This is the key to victory over Shabnak. I must collect the spores from the ground into the prototype. Shabnak is not going to like this, but it should turn away for too long to flee. Okay. I have to wait until that's full. Yeah, and she got me. Wait, did I get that now? Do I have a sample? Reagent. Damn it. So you can like die once and it takes what? Some of your amalgam, I thought. I got the sample, okay. I did die twice, which is not good. Okay. I should be straight ahead. Okay! At least now I finally fucking know what it looks like. So, Grain, can I talk to you? Would you even have something to say? That's it, I won't let this go. I'm going to complain. Easy now. What are you so upset about? Look around you. They tell me there's a hospital in the theater. Limp over there and say my leg hurts. Help me. And you know what they did? They kicked me out. Said they don't deal with that kind of thing. What kind of hospital is that? They don't treat people, they study them. It's an emergency hospital. Its purpose is to study the disease. Don't mess with me, you're here. If they don't treat people there, call it something else, like a lab or institute. Okay, it's actually not a bad idea.
It was quiet in the Nautica.
Will that actually lead me to where I need to go? It does appear that way. Hello, fellow kids. I got my makeshift. Is it makeshift? Makeshift? It's that thing where you can like kind of crowdfund merchandise, and I have a Soma hoodie from them, and yesterday arrived the Soma sweatpants, which I'm wearing right now, and I got the ball cap too. I didn't get the shirt because the shirt really was very, very basic and way too overpriced for it. I don't typically wear ball caps, but chat, did you know if it's sunny and you wear a ball cap, it is way easier to say because it's like it shields you from your eyes from the sun. I'm like, oh my god, I should have been wearing them all the time. That's amazing. Did Bear send you? Bear said a grown-up would come and play with us while he's away. Stop. Hold on a minute. There were supposed to be 3 of you, no? We should tell him.
Don't speak
No.
to the wind. For your own sake. If nothing else.
No, we shouldn't. He'll get worried. None of the nearby buildings are burning, so you haven't set anything on fire yet. I don't see any reason to worry. Maybe he can help? Or he'll punish us. Do you want him to punish us? Burak, Bear said there were 3 of you. Where's the 3rd child? It's not our fault, honest. Say, mister, have you ever seen a door disappear? Like, you walk through the door and then there's no door? No door? No door? More door? Mordor? Only when I'm drunk. I told you he's gonna punish us. Too grumpy, even though it's not our fault anyway. We were playing hide and seek, and then there was this door and murky, and then the door slammed, and it was just the wall there. And we had nothing to do with it. We were just standing here touching the wall. If I understand you correctly, you're playing hide and seek, and you can't find a murky. Do I have that right? I told you the door was right here. It just appeared in the wall. Murky went through it, and as soon as it closed, slam, gone. No more door. Just this wall. Bear's gonna be upset. He's gonna be so upset. Please, mister, don't tell Bear we lost Murky. I swear we asked her not to go in, but she said they were calling her and she went in anyway. Was it her hole? The hole that was made for her? Door, right here, in this very wall. Showed up, vanished. Am I understanding correctly? What a stupid old man you are. We told you we were playing hide and seek. A door appeared and then it vanished. And Murky was here and then she vanished too. That's exactly what I said though, bitch! Murky, Murky! Murky, where are you? Yell with us, mister. You're big, so you've got a bigger voice than we do. It'll reach farther. Children, I think you failed to understand the concept of playing hide and seek. If someone is hiding, you don't shout for them, you go look for them. I have an idea. Let's look outside the house for her. The door was right here inside the house, so we'll go this way and you'll go the other way. We won't miss anything like that. No, stop, please. Stay right where you are and don't move. I don't want any more lost kids on my hands. I'll look around the house myself, so you two stay put. Around the house. I thought she went through the wall inside the house. Can I go inside? Nope. Have you seen a child, sir? We're looking for a child. Are you Murky? Nope. I heard a child. You Murky? Murky, little grump. It's me! I'm a little grumpy. No, I'm a big grump. One of the many orphans of this town. Nobody knows where she came from. It was as if she sprang from the earth itself like a weed. It's unclear who she's meant to become.
What's there about you? to like? Nothing. So, I don't. Nuh-uh.
Wow, you just don't have to read me like that. We just started the conversation. See, I told you this. These children are very rude to me. And I'm just a little guy. Haha, you're so small, really tiny. Where have you been? Your friends have been looking everywhere for you. I got lost, and then I found myself again. I said hi, I look far. I could see everything from up here. Your friends told me that you went through some door, and then it vanished behind you. I followed the music and ended up in a room. A moth was there. When I saw it, it spoke to me. The moth? Oh, that reminds me of a Creepcast thing I listened to. And, there was a big moth. It was a very big moth. And they apparently had a sex with the moth in the story. So, you know, I know that's a story I once heard about. Kids, you're all giving me a migraine. A secret door, and some grandpa who spoke to you somehow, but he's also not here. Do you want to see the edge of the world? Come up, I'll show you. You can really see it well from here. I'm afraid the water tower can support both of us at once. You're boring, you don't like to play. Of course, I should have guessed as much. It's all just a game. There was never any door, and you were never lost. You played a prank on silly old Uncle Bachelor, and he believed you. You're wrong not to believe her, Daniil. She's telling the truth. Wait, what? Why did you just call me Daniil? Daniil? Who's that? You're completely cuckoo, mister. The old man you saw in that room with the moth, what was his name? Did he introduce himself? Why would he introduce himself? He's Grandpa. Everyone in town knows and loves him. He's good. I see. Talking to you is about as useful as talking to the water tower. I'll go tell your friends you're safe and sound. Wait, mister. Help me down. I can't do it by myself. Gladly. It's a bit scary to see you sitting up there so high. Come on, just be careful. Goddamn children. Okay, I guess I'll tell them. We still have amalgam, that's good. I noticed apparently our health just went down when we got attacked. Which does make sense. So probably health goes down first, and then it will use amalgam. Oh, and it's still going down. Okay, let's take some calomel. Hey, mister, I've got a letter for you. Bear told me to make sure I delivered it to you personally. Why are you breathing so heavily? Are you feeling unwell? I'm out of breath because Bear promised I'd get a coin if I ran quick enough. Whoever promised you a coin should be the one to give it to you. But Bear said you're not stingy. He also said you'd get a coin, so he lied twice. Mister, at least give me some tobacco then, will you? Death, you're a child. They start young these days, huh? Kids and their vapes and their stuff and their RGB vapes. Don't vape, kids. That's just cancer with extra steps. And a nice smell. I mean, it's not really a nice smell, right? People do it inside homes and shit. Because they're like, oh, it doesn't smell like a normal cigarette. But it does. It stings. It fucking stings. Don't do it. You're gonna get microplastics in your lungs. It's terrible for the environment. Don't get me started on that. Smoking is bad for you, and this is coming from a doctor. Wow, get a lot of this. A grown-up with no money and no tobacco, and you don't even look like a beggar. Here, take your stupid letter. Thanks, boy. I wish you all the best, and I wish some sense into that head of yours even more. Oh, I'm so manic right now. Holy shit.
The clock's hand comes to a standstill.
Ooh, that's the sample I got from the flower. Yummy microplastics. I mean, I do think we probably also already all have microplastics in our bodies, but you don't gotta put them in there on purpose, you know? It breathes, but the breath is ever weakening. It will perish before the next day. Oh, okay. So I have to do it quickly. Where's the note? Oh, notes. I honored your request. I can't go to the hospital. Too dangerous. I'll wait for you in the Tanas near the stone by the river. I'll explain when you get there, Burak. The messenger boy will ask for a coin or tobacco. Don't give him any. I've been trying to wean him off begging for the last 3 days, but to no avail yet. Amazing. Okay. Burak has found the patient. I really need to get to Stillwater because it won't let me examine things if it's too late in the day, but it is right here. So I should be like, oh, god damn it. Oh my god, I'm so fucking manic. Ah! I am speed! Fear me! Sonic got nothing on me. Oh, I can get some apathy over here. There we go. I do walk slower, but if I'm too manic for too long, I will die. There is he.
Words too break bones.
Greetings, physician. Sorry I had to call you out here. You certainly picked a cozy spot for our rendezvous. I tried to get inside the termitary, but it's muy human. I've never seen that much security. If you couldn't get into the termitary, who have you brought with you? His name is Kanjur. He happened to be outside on the day the termitary was locked down, but his family was left inside. I found him in the abattoir. He's ill, Emshin, and he's agreed to help your research, but on one condition. What's the condition? You will kill him. I'm looking for death, Emshin. No problem. What would you prefer, hanging or decapitation? Something quick and painless. Poison would be good. Hope you have some with you, Emshin. If you want to kill yourself, there are plenty of ways to do it. Why do you need me? I can't. Killing yourself is a Koriotoi. Bodo will punish me with blindness. Everyone knows it. If you take your own Amdral, Bodo takes your eyes out. And if I have no eyes when I'm underground, I can't see my loved ones again. What a day. And nobody would believe me if I told them. Is that why you called me out to this alleyway, of all places? So I could kill you without any witnesses? No, I don't go to the other part of town. That's Bad Grease territory. I don't want his people to see me. Why is that? That's none of your business. I'm not prying into your set, girl. Don't you pry into mine. You're asking me to become your murderer. Before I make that decision, I need to understand who you are and what's at stake. Have the courage to be honest to the end. Karal id. 2 days ago, my children and I felt a bike. I wanted to escape the town. People said Takal had come back, so I took my family to the dormitory, told them to coolie, and then I went to the warehouses and took money out of a cache, Brief's money. I stole from him to save my family, Emshin. Let me guess. When you returned with the money, the dormitory had been sealed off and your plan fell apart. I wanted to kill Kakul, the guards. The guards took the money, but I never Isnei, my family again. So their bodies in a pile of bodies. Kolos. I see. I sympathize with you, Kanjur. Let's say we have a deal. Describe your symptoms to me, please. How do you feel? My Tolgoi hurts, and there's a bit of taste in my mouth. It hurts to urinate, and when I do, it is the color of the earth. Everything around me looks yellow. What do you think, Kaburak? His liver is failing. Correct. We'll need a sample of your liver, Kanjur. Take my life, Emshin, then take anything else you want. Alright, there's no point in delaying any further. Oh, close enough. Yes. Yes. Look at that delicious currency.
This calls for a surgeon's precision.
You did the right thing, physician. Don't doubt yourself. We don't have much time. I need a sample of his liver. Give me a minute. Here, take it. If I were you, I'd hurry. Thank you for your help, Burak. Bizdat qui citodat. I don't remember how to pronounce Latin. Now let's see what would be the shortest way back to the still water. And preferably throughout the least amount of sick districts, though that seems impossible. You could go through this one, and then this one is easy to get through. Or it would be shorter if we went here, and then through here, and then through here. Lots of Shabnak activity on the way. I fucking love the word Shabnak. I'm gonna run like this for a little bit. Because I do have like health items I can use. Is this blocked? Of course it is. Ah, and I can jump. Damn it. Damn it. Like even this tiny little fence, I can't even jump that. That's so stupid. I am trapped. I am trapped. Fuck. What if I just let it like auto do that? Yep. Oh my god, that's gonna be difficult. That's gonna be difficult to get through. Okay, but it's kind of mostly straight lines. It's like paused when it's on the screen, I do believe. I'm gonna get the soju that I bought today. Oh my gosh, you guys. I went into the bedroom today and I did not see my cat. I am like, what? She's not sleeping on the bed. She's been sleeping there this whole time, right? And then she emerges from under the blanket. She hates being tucked in. But she crawled under the blanket like on her own. And then she emerged and she left behind like this little cave that she'd been in. It was so cute. And then I grabbed her and I hugged her and I kissed her because she's just too damn adorable. Cats, guys. They're so fucking cute. I'm gonna be worried I can't run the samples anymore. Oh shit. Hello. Oops. Yeah, I didn't have any... I have no charges in my thingy. Oh shit! I didn't pay attention to what I was clicking on. So it does actually take amalgam to reload the save. That's so stupid. I wonder if I can... If I could just go back to the main menu and load the game, would it not take amalgam? 1 hour 12 minutes, goddamn. Press the wrong button. Can take some health stuff. Oh, I have 8 of these. Excellent.
What's going on with my nerves?
Hi Ross, how go the chores? I am a speed demon. Oh, could I have like killed that person? I don't know. Oh wait, I can travel through infected districts. I only have to travel okay, that's good, that's good. Well, only died once so far. That's pretty good. Pharmacies are closed and supplies are running out, but with my equipment, I'll be able to create almost anything I need. Back with a cleaner house, cleaner body, and mind. Oh, and a mind. You have mind? That's nice. I should be doing some cleaning, eh? But I made for tomorrow, I made it my chore to dye my roots of my hair because it's looking terrible. and I really need to do it. I've been avoiding it for the past week. Dead tissue contains no microbial culture. The pathogen dies with its host. A dead sample is useless. Okay. Need to go further. This is an interesting sample, but the sampler left it after death. We need living tissue. I've accepted my hair being a process outside of my control. I used to... I could... if I draw onto one of my selfies, I could show y'all. I guess. I have very curly hair. And I used to straighten it chemically with a straightening iron thingy-majig and all that crap. Oh, that's not the way I want to do that. Which, of course, is terrible for your hair. But then I have embraced the curliness of my hair. I've gone through, when I was a teen, I had so many different colors. Because I was very into J-rock and visual kei, and I imitated some of those styles a bit. It was wild. I had pink hair, I had blonde hair, I had everything. But just eventually I settled on like an intense, the color's always called intense red in German. But it just kind of fits, and people like think that it's my natural hair color. Mostly men think that. It's a very unnatural red, and nobody should be thinking it's my natural hair color, but a few men have said that they thought it was my natural hair color. It's red. What kind of red? Intense! It is very intense. Yeah. But it does mean like every month or so I have to dye my roots, because otherwise it becomes very obvious. Plus I've been getting like a lot of gray hairs. And I gotta cover that. I've collected a sample from the plague's epicenter. If I get the dosage right, I can form a charge. Fire at the flower, fire at the shabnak, fire at the mold. Sorry. Oh, I ate that instant noodle with 2 types of pepper, and I think I just don't like the taste of citron pepper. And I want to like it, but it's like, meh. It has this like light, almost a flavor that kind of reminds me like the effect that mint has in your mouth. Kind of like that, and I don't enjoy it, and it was making my stomach rumbly. So I feel like my stomach also doesn't really agree with citron pepper. Although the flower is the epicenter of the infection. Maybe we should fire at the flower? This should work. Load the prototype, go hunting, distill the plague sample. Distill the plague sample? Did I do it? The focus of infection must be eliminated today while the projectile lasts. Oh. Oh. Wait, this is a different guy. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Not every pepper has to be loved in your tummy. Yeah, but it's just in so many Chinese recipes, you know. I want to be able to eat them, but they upset my mouth and my tummy because they're so fucking spicy. I mean, not all Chinese food, I guess, right? But certain regions, they just bombard you with chilies and Sichuan pepper. That is, of course, if I ever manage to leave the country without something terrible happening. Professor Tellman, head of another lab. He was so very positive that every answer lay in the depths of one's psyche. When the answers weren't there, Tellman would happily plant them. It would have been unforgivably stupid on its own, but even worse was the fact that I called him a friend, and he summoned the commission on me. The rat. Okay, so we hate him. He doesn't have like a voice line to say, to tell us? What do you want? You want to be disciplined? I can do that. The third generation of my Tamagotchi's life, I decided to call him Theo. And since the other one is a girl, I'll just call her Thea. He's very unhappy. I have to play a game with him. Because you can't give him cake in the first 3 days, or he will die. Which is just a good life lesson if you ever have kids. Don't give your child cake when it's very tiny, because it will die, probably. I don't know if a baby could actually die from it. Surely, though, it would be pretty bad. I was torn between kind of liking the sound, but the sound being way too loud. And turning it off. 5 versus 0! I won! Yay! Okay, now shut up. So the plague appeared to you in the form of an enraged woman. That's telling. Could you briefly describe the nature of your relationship with your mother, Dinkovsky? Where is the inspector? It was determined during the investigation that you need a psychiatric evaluation so we can form a psychological profile. I agree to draw it up, because it's better if it's someone you know. Less outcry that way. So you just want to destroy me personally, you rat. You feel as though you are surrounded by enemies. When did that start? I cannot imagine what could have possibly given me that impression. Let's focus on you instead of me, Daniel. Like I've already said, I'm here to help you. So you're here to officially declare me insane? Not in the slightest. Firstly, it isn't true. And secondly, even if it were true, I'm not sure I'd be allowed to declare you as such. Insanity, you see, absolves one of responsibility. Absolving myself of responsibility is the last thing I want. Splendid. Then let's discuss the situation. So you collect a sample of some dirt from the ground in a plague-ridden district. You take it to analyze it. That all seems perfectly logical so far. But then, the analysis showed that the soy sample contained unusual cells, which I believe belonged to the sand plague. They were alive, but in a dormant state. So it truly was a sample of the plague, a decisive step towards a vaccine. I managed to activate the cells using stimulants and topical irritants. The result was a plague sample, but an unstable and extremely dangerous one. I could not administer such a thing to a patient. It wasn't weakened, like in a vaccine. It would have killed them outright. But you could still observe the cell's behavior. I noticed something curious. In the laboratory environment, the plague cells resorted to autophagy. In other words, they began devouring each other. It's as if, deep down, the plague despises itself. What feelings does that image evoke in you? It was impossible to use that sample for a vaccine, but an unusual thought occurred to me. The activated plague cells were devouring themselves. Perhaps they could be used to create an antidote. Not for sick people, it would kill them, but for the infected districts. How would that even work? I mixed the activated cells with a base for a compound to be dispersed with my prototype. It created a caustic, aggressive reagent that was only good for a few hours. By applying it to a plague contagion epicenter, I could force it to devour itself and cleanse the district. How bold! I can see why people admire you, Dankovsky. Having loaded my prototype with this cleansing agent, I headed back to the plague district to kill an enraged woman. To disperse the reagent at the infection's epicenter, it reduced the level of infection in the town significantly. You speak of your actions in a manner that sounds scientific, even professional, but there are witnesses who claim that you began hallucinating a certain female figure in the infected districts and saw you attack it. Don't deny it, Daniil. A local myth describes the plague as a step golem that supposedly pretends to be a woman. I simply adopted the imagery. You know, canonical killers, people in a manic state, have a certain behavioral pattern. They strive to kill bad people, often women, often marginalized, in order to cleanse the city. I dispersed the reagent at the focus of infection, and the rate of infection decreased. It's also been noted that on the very first day after your arrival, the town was gripped by mass psychosis. The townspeople were killing stepwomen because they thought there was a murderous golem among them. Do you think this psychosis could have affected you as well? I don't remember anything of the sort on the first day. So much talking. But it's also what I kind of like about it. How do I describe this game? It's like a weird psychology experiment. I just want you to realize, Daniil, while you're sitting here, why I wrote that note about you. You're a danger to yourself and others. You are driven by hallucinatory manias. It's not a sin, but you must acknowledge that you are not of sound mind. Only then can the healing begin. What is trepanning? Anybody know? I'm gonna look it up. Trepanning. Meaning. Oh, I wrote that wrong. Trepanning, also known as trepanation, trephination, or trephining, or making a burr hole, is a surgical intervention in which a hole is drilled or scraped into the human skull. The intentional perforation of the cranium exposes the dura mater to treat health problems related to intracranial diseases or release pressured blood buildup from an injury. It may also refer to any burr hole created through other body surface, including nail beds. A trephine is an instrument used for cutting out a round piece of skull bone to relieve pressure beneath a surface. I know sometimes there can be like pressure, and that makes sense, but I'm guessing in this case here, it'd be just like sticking your finger in the hole you make and just scrambling the brain a little bit to mess with the person. You know, like a lobotomy. Oh shit, I'm getting a package on Monday. I'm not here on Monday. Can I change the day? Change the day. Excellent. Wednesday. Thank you. I do like when that works. Let's go with lobotomy. Those are fun. I sincerely hope that when you released the toxic gas at what you thought was a woman, it truly was just a cloud of plague cells. Stay strong, Dankovsky. We will overcome all of this together. No, I will, and I'll make you pay. Do I get to go back, like, on that day, though? Okay, it's super late. There's a plague district right next door. Where do I get... What I get supposed to say? Hi. Orderly number 33 reporting to the emergency command. That is to say, I am reporting for duty. I am number 33. What news from the hospital, 33? I've brought the treatment results for those unfortunate souls you examined today. Luther, Finch, and one more. I've forgotten the third. What's wrong with me? But you have everything in the papers. We'll be leaving papers like this every evening. Reports, charts, posthumous notes. What's this business about posthumous notes? I'm certain my patients were supposed to survive. Perhaps I mixed things up. Perhaps they are letters of gratitude. You'd better take a look yourself. Who knows how tangled my thoughts got under this mask. That's why we keep written documentation, Doctor. Yeah, that's good. All diagnosed are correct. The town will receive an effective vaccine at least for today. All that remains is to sign the decree. Woo! Let's fucking go! I'm sure it's gonna be way harder in the future. Oh no, I have to get back to that district. It will inevitably expire tomorrow. I must take a shot at her before she devours me. Can I go that way? It's so late. Vaccinate the population with the experimental drug from the Emergency Epidemic Committee. Where do I do that? Where do I do that? No materials that work. I'm gonna see if I can go back. Like, it's super late. So I don't know if I can. Okay, you're just standing there. Ooh, health is low. Damn it. Will my doctor vision remember where the flower was? Because I don't think I remember where it was. Now I need to find Shabnak. Once I find her, I must R1 prepare the prototype to fire the projectile, but to hit the plague with it, reduce the infection only of one attempt. Shabnak is unpredictable and I have only one attempt. Before taking a shot, I should mobilize her with a bonfire or the prototype. I did it! The Shebnik subsides. You subdued her for today. The town is recovering from the plague. She will... What did it say? Will she come back tomorrow? Because it's already... It's already fucking late. But I did it though. I did it. Okay, so I didn't have to go all the way back there? I guess. I thought it said... I thought it said I could, like... What is happening? I just want to leave. Oh, I just want to go back here. Clear all points. Okay. God damn it. I always pressed the wrong button. Something about the button thing is very unintuitive. That I would have to make a decree to get everyone vaccinated. And I thought that was at the Stillwater. But I didn't see that anywhere. Oh, maybe I should talk to the orderly again? don't really need sleep, I think they said. Was it still day 4? Because last time I didn't move into the next day until I used the clock. Which is kind of dumb. You'd think if you're not repeating a day, you wouldn't have to use amalgam. Hi, kinda cute. I can see your boobies. Ah, okay. Take. Why aren't you taking? Boobies? Yeah, do you want to see her boobies again? They're like right there. I don't think I can kneel. Hi, Ava. We're not looking at your boobies. Maybe a little bit. Shit. Why can't I take? Is it because I left? Because it's past midnight? Don't even know what it means to mix the medicine. Salacious. I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I want to look at the diagnoses, though. What a joke, Doctor. Why did you waste your precious time on me? Could have brought down the fever myself. But thanks anyway, you examined me all fancy-like, just like they do in the capital. Shame it was without the necroscope, though. Does she mean the stethoscope? Ah, Doctor, they already explained it to me. I'm sick. That wicked pest is eating away inside me. You never meant to cure me, only to learn. And yet the mixture made from my blood will help the people of this town. That's more good than if I had been healthy and just lived out my days like I used to. So I suppose I should thank the darn pest after all. Save us, Dr. Dankowski. After the IV drips you recommended, the patient perked up and started telling the orderlies just how wrong you are about the quarantine measures. He's distracting them from their work and stirring up unrest. Who knew what a good medical deed could have such consequences? How are we supposed to calm him down now? Ah, tomorrow we'll try vaccinating the townsfolk with it. Let's see how long the immunity lasts this time. So ideally you would be doing the thing with shooting the plague, like, at the start of the day. But, like, there's no time. There's never any time. Do I still try to go after grief? Like, time just keeps going, and it still says day 4 for some reason. I wonder if at night the rioting district will maybe stop the rioting? Wouldn't that be nice? Well, I have to do that shit again. But the Shabnak should be here now, right? What is with these, like, ghost people now? What does it mean, folks? It's probably not a good idea to be messing with those. Means they like to watch you at night. Everybody is horny for Daniil Dankovsky, maybe? Why is it splitting off here? Everybody's like, ooh, he's a fancy man from the capital. I would like to watch him for a little while. Oh no, I want to go through a different exit. Oh, loot that. Thank you very much. I'm not welcome here. Huh? What's happening? Oh. End of the day has come in which a scene unfolds. I just got there, though. Oh. I guess there had to be an end to the day at one point.
He was exhausted, dead tired. Kept saying, if I fell asleep, no one would wake tomorrow. It's like he was frightened of going to sleep. Felt he had to write to rest. So what were we to expect from such a man? He who never sleeps ends up sleepwalking. An exhausted helmsman spells a ship's demise.
So, now what? He's not standing in our way anymore. We can finally act precisely like we see fit.
In our way? Who's we? I have my own approach to the Sandpest. So do you. Be on your way.
What matters is that he would be on his way back to the capital of his.
Okay. Chad, how do you sleep? Do you cover your entire head
This.
with a blanket? Oh, look, there's a whole stage in the background. That looks cool. Oh, I like the look of that. No, I don't like it. The covering your head with a blanket. It's just not enough oxygen. And if there's one thing us Germans love, it's oxygen. You have to open the windows 3 times a day and let some oxygen in. Otherwise you will die. Actually, didn't do that. I don't do that. If I remember, I'll do it once a day. But I don't always remember. Does Eva have anything to say?
Daniil, another day awaits you.
It's so lovely to see you this evening. All the more lovely for being uncertain. I'm glad to see you too, Eva. People came to me all day, sent me notes. They begged me to flee the town while there was still a chance. There was no chance. I knew it. I told anyone who would listen. You can't run from something, only to something. Otherwise you'll get lost, like a ship with no lighthouse. My lighthouse is my Thanatica. It calls me back to the capital. But I didn't answer the call, not this time. That's why it's so lovely to see you today. I wondered if you'd leave. I even wanted to go looking for you to talk you out of it. But I didn't. I would be imposing. Worse, you might have invited me to go with you. I love her strawberry blonde almost. And the freckles. I think I'm just very weak for freckles. Hence why Vali has them. I got my tiefling triplets. They all have freckles. Thank you for not whispering in my ear. I had to make the decision to stay myself. I don't know what you left behind in the capital. No one here does. No one can ask you to forget one duty for the sake of another. Such choices are made in silence. Oh, I like that. Such choices are made in silence. I made mine. I'm standing before you. The people who asked me to run today kept saying it was the last chance, but for some reason, I doubt it. There will be another chance, a real one. No one can leave the town today, but on another day, everything will turn out differently. I wonder what you'll choose then. One day I'll leave, obviously, but not before the plague is defeated. I'm so sleepy. While I waited to see if you'd return or not, sleep wouldn't come at all. I was afraid of seeing you in a dream, and then waking to a reality where you were gone. And now I'm exhausted. Good night then. Rest well. Time travel is now available. But you know, what is also kind of time travel is when you lay down to sleep. It also makes it the next day. I don't like that, I have to say. That I have to use the amalgam I acquired to get to the next day. Because, like, sleep exists.
Superstitions aren't real.
But it's just for... See, I can't go to sleep. But we've learned at least that the day lasts until 2 a.m. I guess we'll move forward for now. I don't know how it works. Like, if I go back to day 2 to do something later, and then I go back to like day 12, will it just adjust everything? Or do I have to play through every single day again? Which wouldn't necessarily have to be bad, I guess. In which the Bachelor will grab the only remaining thread that may lead to Simon King. Okay, that takes the same amount. I guess we'll move forward for the time being. Because it also, the last time I tried to go back to day 2, it went to this whole Inquisitor scene, and like he wouldn't let me, essentially. Why are you yelling, Tamagotchi? Stop it! Play with yourself. Yeah, Bad Grief is still dead. Okay, what we got? This was... Well, we went to jail? Isidore's dead? So this is basically what happened last time, and now we're undoing that and like restarting the day, essentially. I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm fumbling my way through this game, but it's fine. Hey, I can punch the mirror again. Let's go. Boom.
Richard, a new me.
Only those who know the lines have the rights to cut open the dead and extract their organs. This way, vtuber comes to the stage once again. Someone's close friend at Ali was local heater. The epidemic's onset, people seem to have gone mad, but the scene at the warehouses is excessively cruel, even by local standards. Okay. Memories. Items exist only in the days where they were found. When changing days, they remain in the clock. Okay, at least it remembered that.
Reviver, Tenet, Noon. These are palindromes.
What's palindromes? Reading them backwards and forwards? Did she say tenant or tenant? Anyway, you probably want to ask why the town's fragmentation is Simon's design and not a flaw in your perception. You remember our conversations in the wrong order. No, in the right one. I remember everything correctly, unlike everyone else. Simon was a teacher to me, I suppose. He taught me calligraphy, piano, and dowsing. I don't think he considered me an outstanding student, though. Then why did he teach you? Both Simon and Isidro had many students. Palindromes like rat a star. Rat star. That's a good one. Who is that? Ratatouille? Wait, the rat in Ratatouille has a name, doesn't he? I forget. Both Simon and Isidro had many students. I think it was more important to Simon that I agreed to live in the Stillwater. It's a difficult house. It exhausts most people. And out of gratitude, he showed me a few things here and there. So, you can tell me about his philosophy. You know how people sometimes say a person of integrity? Simon believed that integrity and wholeness limit a person, and that to become something greater, one must first stop being a monolith. It's fair enough to realize that you're made of cells and filled with bacteria, but a person can't be reduced down to just those things. The kinds also believe in memory. They believe part of a person is the imprints they leave on other people, places and objects, and that the more of your traces settle on them, the less you're imprisoned by your body, only your lifespan. Weird Al has a song with them as an homage to Bob Dylan. I need to listen to more Weird Al songs so I can also, one, I can understand all the references people make, and two, they're probably pretty cool. Which do I know? I feel like I know some. But I can't think of a single one right now. This always happens. Eastern philosophers wrote about something similar, but they're just words. Your skepticism is a reflex, but you're already feeling it. Don't snap at me. It's hard, isn't it? When everything gets mixed up. But then again, it should be hard. A trial requires exertion. Is this the path Simon laid out for me? I don't know. And what difference does it make? Would you even be able to step off it now, if you wanted to? Of course not. But for a moment, it was nice to imagine that my neuroses and exhaustion were not the weakness of my organism, but the designs of some great sage. So I feel like this game is gonna be long. Despite you like not having a lot of time in the day, I still have nothing. I mean, there's all the talking, obviously. Which is like, how much did this game cost? I want to say 20 or 30 euros. Is like, damn, that's a good, how do you say that? It's a good price for what you're getting. So I want to go to the clinic probably, right? Victor Kane. The Canes are there. Patients. Esther wants to go there, but he's already gonna be there. I guess this is nearby. We'll see if we can talk to the Canes and like not get them mad at us. Do you happen to know if there will be a funeral? Are you interested in a specific funeral? Are you just intrigued by the concept in general? They say Grief was killed. Terrible. Who was the last decent person in this damned place? And did I hear correctly? You mean bad Grief, as in Gregory Fillion? He provided food to families in our area, handed out bread for the children, and now he's gone. And without him, we'll surely starve. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not a fighter. How am I meant to pass through the infected to the rioting district? And I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. When was I supposed to go? I have to go there, I have to go there. Then he's like, oh, look after my children. I have to chase after the children. There's no time to save lives from like a random dude. Like, get food yourself. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to rant at you, lady. It's tough life. Life is tough in this place. It really is. Okay, I still have no charges. I have some things that I could possibly trade with, but I don't know what I need. I thought I knew what I need. Which was like a downer and an upper, but I couldn't even select these. But I could select this. It's poison. And I need a... How do I go over to the... How do I select my thing over there? Aha. Manufactured to fight tuberculosis pathogens, in theory, it purifies the air of microorganisms by using sound at frequencies beyond human perception to destroy cell membranes. If only it could kill them in the human body, the device would be priceless. Okay, it doesn't tell me how I reload it. Wait, I think I wrote it down. It's a man's job being a lady. That sounds familiar. Isn't that Monty Python? I need a toxin, a stimulant, and an anesthetic. Oh, the thing on day 2 I wanted to do is save Isidore Burak, but he is alive in this world, in this timeline. Probably is, probably picked it up from decades of comedy. That's how it goes. Okay. In Pathologic 2 or 1 or whatever, there is a word they keep saying. It is kind of like onion, but it's like onion. And I keep saying onion, which is like a reference to Pathologic, but literally no one knows this. I think I've said it on stream before as well. And I don't know if people even notice. But now you know that if I say onion in a weird way, it's because of Pathologic. And you guys should watch a playthrough. I watched Layla Dyer's playthrough back in the day. Let me see if I can find that regarding spelling. Pathologic. How was it? I found a Reddit post that says, what the fuck does oignon mean? It's O-Y-N-O-N. It's apparently a title of respect used for doctors or scientists, meaning wise men. Someone thought it was a real word. The OP thought it was a real word. And they were like, oh, so it's not a real word. Okay, thank God. Oh, but I wonder if there's a wiki. Check. A sedative, a stimulant. A toxin, a stimulant, or an anesthetic. Poison. But it does say stimulant, though. I don't understand. Oh, see, there's a wiki for the step language. No, it shows up fine in OBS. I don't think I haven't blocked URLs yet, because we're a small enough channel so that nothing happens yet. Oinen. Yeah, oinen. So that's where that comes from. And I just find it funny for some reason to say that instead of onion. You know? Hypocycamine. Rogue's Fit of Rage. But that's one that I don't have yet. You, sir, an obsolete oinen. Why, thank you. I'm opening that. Because we had one earlier who was using a lot of step language. It would have actually been fun to look that up. There's a lot. That's cool stuff. So that costs 2. Miradorm is something that I also don't have. Ooh, bullet costs a lot. Oh, a scarab is worth a lot. Trade. Okay, little girl. Don't know why you have all these little things, but... Oh, I can't go inside? I keep pressing the wrong buttons. They are inside, though. Oh, I also turned on my Ko-fi page again. In case y'all want to throw money at me. You don't have to, but y'all have been so generous. And just so fun to hang out with. Locked. Oh, you are a kind.
Worst is yet to come.
Hi, Jam! That was funny. I was gonna make a comment like, oh, he knows Jam came in. Said the worst is yet to come. How you doing, Jam? How's your Saturday? We're talking a lot. I'm practicing my going deeper voice a little bit. Cold. It is cold. I was gonna say I wore a ball cap today for the first time in it. Or ever. Have I ever worn one? And then I was like, is ball cap the right word? Like a baseball cap. Where have I learned the word ball cap? I don't know. With all due respect, you just keep visiting at the wrong times. I thought this was Victor Kane's study. It is? What, you don't think it looks right? Oh, people do call them ball caps? Okay, yes! Oh, I was gonna post my lovingly censored picture in the Discord. So I can show off the cap because it's Soma merchandise. No, it does. Only the owner is missing. Where is he? Ever since Mother died, he only ever goes to the Cape to visit her. What do you want? So you're Nina and Victor's son? All these times we've spoken and you still don't remember. I've known some scatterbrains, but you... But perhaps it's better like this. Uncle used to say the words of a cane all have a trapdoor underneath, and usually more than one. Looks like you don't have a very high opinion of your own family. On the contrary, my opinion is very high, higher than the polyhedron, but their relationship to speech is complicated. Uncle called it dialects. You can swindle with the truth alone, you know. The world is a deck of cards, he used to say, and the most important ones are always up someone's sleeve. I think we've had this conversation before. Also, the picture shows off my curls, which I have now embraced. And I use Cantu conditioner and leave-in cream, which has very much helped with the forming of the curls. Sometimes I will have like one curl streak that looks like a professionally rolled up curl, like it's very, very like a baroque curl. But it'll be just like one of them. Sounds like your uncle was a card sharp. Yeah, right? Remember last time I was asking what is a card sharp? Simon, why? What do you mean? Play dead? What I need to play cards? Just talk. Uncle's an extraordinary man. Okay. So I can't. Okay, he's there. Can be found at the Cape. I'm gonna go back and see if I can charge up my machine. I'm gonna press this thing.
I could use some quiet.
How you doing, Jam, besides the cold? Do you have at least a blanket or something? I remember you were talking about your house being cold as fuck. Damn it, it's still not what I need. What do I need? Oh no, a big snowstorm. 34 states? That's a lot of states. Got like 50, right? It's a big one. That's scary. I hope everything holds up. I read about that whole thing about like Texas electricity grid going out when there was a storm. Do I want to talk to Victor? I think at this day I've already made enemies with the Canes, haven't I? And I don't know why. 10 feet of snow. Oh no. Fingers crossed. Did you get enough, did you get canned goods?
Shatnaka, the golem of steppe legends. Myth. Fiction.
Oh, more chores. I'm so proud of you. Ross, you got it. Oh, now this place is full of, Okay, so the heart is over here somewhere, right?
Halt, death, and put your hands up.
There it is. Fuck! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's gonna make us be unable to, like, get the shard. No! I was circle strafing.
It's afraid of fire and salt.
Okay. Now that means I actually want to go back. Because if I can make the antidote for that, that would be super good. Super duper good. You got a lot of food. That's good. At least I kind of just can... All you can do is kind of like hunker down, right? I'm supposed to get about 8 inches. It's 20 centi. That's still a lot. Fuck! 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 Up to 10. Well, fingers crossed it's not gonna be that much. See, if only I could reload my goddamn machine. Then we wouldn't have this problem, would we?
Think.
Yeah, make sure to prepare whatever you can. I need you to be safe and healthy, please. Hopefully you don't have to go out. Nope, still nothing. Still the same. See how I'm like this pro Pathologic player now? I got her at the start of the day. Oh my god, it's already 1 p.m. Fuck! We have to until 2 a.m., but still. It's so stressful. This game is so stressful. I was like, let's just chill and keep it chill, right? But it's so stressful. Okay, there was a bonfire here somewhere that I was gonna trap her with. But now all the bonfires are already on. I can't go... If only I could, like... Wait, how did... I didn't do that! I didn't press X. What happened? Damn it! I'm trying to kill you, lady! Okay, here we go. Where you at? Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly.
Kowski. How could you?
Where's she? Where's she? Yes! Oh, the Shemnik subsides! She waits you another day, she will be stronger. Wait, I make her stronger with that? That's not good. Okay, let's get in here. We need to cut some people open. There you are. Ooh, hello, sexy ladies.
The damn wound.
Hello, I'm Shin. You look exhausted. I am. Everybody wants something from me. I gotta make vaccines. It's stressful. That's because I'm tired, Burak. It's the smell. You smell burned. That's anger. But not just simple anger. That's how disappointed anger smells. Conscious tissues were useless, right? Yes, and it makes my job twice as hard. Within an hour, sandpest could no longer be found in the necrotic tissues. That means it's impossible to study its effects. So we need a sample of living tissue. Unfortunately, it's much worse. Sandpest obviously lives in the organs, in the heart, lungs, kidneys, liver, and until I see how it behaves inside them, I can't make any progress. Is that your request, to get a living organ? Yes. The question is how to do it without anyone getting hurt. Do you have any ideas? I do. I can make sure they won't suffer. Not in the hospital, and not with you around. But I do know where to get the living tissue of a zircon. Why don't we just, look that up? Zircon. Heart. The living tissue of a heart. Now we learn. How intriguing. Do you have a volunteer? Someone willing to part with an organ? There is just such a person. If I ask, she won't refuse. But I have my own request to you, M. Shen. Absolutely not. And don't even start. I don't want to spend another minute with your kids. I'm a tough man, but I'm not that tough. No, this time someone else can watch the children. My request is of a different nature. Since I returned, I've had problems with nasty rumors about me, that I am a murderer and a ripper, that I killed my father. So I ask you, when the time comes, and I hope it doesn't, But if it does, stand by my side. Don't pronounce me. Aww. He wants to be my bro. I'd kiss him. I'll kiss him. I'll do it. Unexpected, but that's far easier than babysitting. We have a deal. Maybe we can kiss? Maybe a little kiss? And the Yamar, Jegdib, beds, remedies. Okay. Oh, I can hear. Ende, which in German means end. Enne, this, that. Yamar. Which. Jegtib. We don't know that one. Beds, remedies. Jegte, this was a different house before. It had another purpose. They danced here. Not like us. Not for the earth. For the town. The town grew fast watching the Haikan Qatar. What brings you to the hospital? Are you sick, all three of you? We're not sick. Akin from Sheken is sick. But he thinks he has no Ipshin, no illness. He thinks he was punished. How do you mean? Do you mistake disease symptoms for punishment? Octay thinks the step punished him. Are you keen? The step didn't even hear him. Why would she punish him? Quiet he is, couldn't prove himself. And weak, fell ill after, Kasula. We learned you were a healer and led him to you. If only everyone did the same, including some educated townspeople. We have our own healers, our own herbalists. They see Ipshin illness. We see. Octay doesn't see, doesn't hear. Octay is asleep, and he dreams he will win Odong. Everybody following? I admit it's unexpected, but thank you for doing the right thing. Can you give me more information? What did you notice exactly? When did you decide he was ill? Look and see for yourself, Erdem. Octay is so ill you can tell at once, even if you're no Menku. You see it clearly. Only Jurken can be seen with eyes, the heart. His heart became weak. Beats as often as outsiders come to the step. Ooh, with duck broth. May have been a bit too fatty, but fat is where all the flavor is. That sounds so good. I've never had duck broth, but I've seen it recently. I think in the grocery app I use. Curious. I'll make a note of that. Heal him, Erdem. Octay is a kind fool. He won't be a good herbalist, but he'll be someone who tells Ilgernid tales. We need tales in the kin too, Erdem. I'll do what I can. Your hint was useful, thank you.
We can't all be unusual. Someone has to dig the soil.
What else did you put with the noodles? I fucking love noodles in every form. Oh, we've had what you might call an emergency. Someone stole today's morphine ration. We've got some reserves, but really, it's only our second day open, and already there's been a theft. It's good that the hospital's getting supplies, but it's a shame that they are so poorly guarded. Seen anyone suspicious around? It's my fault. I missed it. But you can't grow enough eyes for a hospital. Patients here, always there, paperwork everywhere. I've already questioned everyone except that girl you let in yesterday. She mostly comforts the dying and holds their hands. I don't mean she's not working, but maybe she saw something. I'll talk to Clara myself, and I'll handle the morphine theft personally. Forgive me again for how this turned out. Should I hand over the patient files? Hand them over. There's the vagrant Bobok, a local holy fool. There's also Sharp. He's a quiet one, but a little out of sorts. And there's a stepman named Octay. He seems out of his mind as well. What a day. What happened to Sharp? He tried to flee the town on a train. Someone promised him the train would leave, him and a whole crowd of people. While they weren't allowed out, someone locked them inside. A stampede ensued, and almost no one survived. And what made you think Octay is insane? The things he says, I've heard all sorts of things from Stepwolf, but never anything like what Octay says. You better ask him yourself. How did you find the vagrant? Credit to our orderlies, they said he was hanging around a boarded-up plague house. I'll go see the patients. Oh, one moment. I finally found reagents for the microscope. We can finally take samples. Oh, we're in business now. Thank you, Little. I was afraid the microscope would just sit there gathering dust. Okay, but I also need to talk to Clara, right? Oh, and there's Eva. What's Eva doing here?
Simon taught me how to read. I particularly loved that book about a heart. I forgot the name.
Someone brought a note for you to the Stillwater, but you weren't there. I promised to deliver it, but I couldn't resist reading it myself. Green onion, hot dog, jalapenos, and croutons. Oh, that's not bad. Honestly, sometimes I want to say like the standard hot dog sausages you get are kind of crap, but sometimes they're just the right kind of crap that you crave and need. Also, was Artemis yelling at me? I don't see her. Who brought it? An herb, right? I normally wouldn't have snooped, but she was acting so strangely, so I glanced through it, and it really does seem to be a matter of life and death, and Burak is involved. Alright, give me the note. What's this about? Look at this shitty font. Sounds a lot fancier than what it was, just leftovers in the fridge. That's how I cook a lot. I'm like, what do I have? And what can I make out of this? And oftentimes it turns out like really good. You don't know me, but that's not important. My sister Nara is in grave danger. This danger has a name, Artemi Burak. Rumor has it he killed his father. He's a killer or hollowed man. You're my only hope. Please don't reject my plea. Meet me at the water tower in the steppe. Can I just talk to him? Oh, he's not here anymore. Oh god, okay.
You've changed, haven't you? Or am I seeing things?
As long as you put like cheese on top of pasta, like shit's good. What do you want? Someone stole morphine from the hospital stock. Help me find the thief. Get lost, will you? You were so eager to help with the hospital, and now this. Do you talk to the patients like that too? Oh, Theo is asleep. Okay, good night. Will you stop bothering me, Dr. Mann? Leave me alone. I'm not in the mood for this. I don't give a damn whether you're in the mood or not. I asked you a question. Answer it. So stifling in here. Stifling and stomach turning. I'm off to the pub. Curious. Since when do they allow children in the pub? You're so boring. Hello? Can you even hear me? It's like I'm talking to a wall. Okay. Whose doing is it, if it not for the changelings? I don't know if I've time to figure it out, honestly. Me, Uyman Erdem. I'll turn into an Odong soon. How are you going to treat that? You're not. I was told you are Dongea, born from the earth itself. Mother Bodo decides, as she wishes will be. If she wishes, she'll grind water into dust. If she wishes, she'll boil solid rock. If she wishes, I'll turn into an Odong. Okay, what is Odong? I'll have to look it up. Odong, he who holds him by the horns. Any member of the kin who herds cattle. Sometimes used to mean worms. Okay. Aren't you afraid the Odonga might beat you up if they find out you can become one of them just by getting sick? Not by sickness, Erdem, by Bodo's will. Who among her children will object? Odonga are not the Tenegid you take them for. Of all of Bodo's children, they are closest to her. Try to look at him. He doesn't seem to have symptoms on his face, but his hand appears to be strangely red? Or is it just the shadow? So what are the symptoms of Bodo's will? Where does it hurt? It doesn't hurt. It's different. Mother Bodo punishes me and I accept it. Her light burns Suok's darkness from my eyes, flashes for a moment, then Untarna, flashes again, Erdem, over and over. How can you understand? You won't understand. Untarna, to numb, to dim, a light burning on. Okay. I'll understand if you stop talking in riddles, so you see flashes of bright light. Yes, Geral Namaya Sobono. Light brings suffering. I must accept it humbly. Sounds like a migraine. Let me examine you. Oh, that's like the cracking earth thing. What was it called? Oh, 10 minutes will be spent examining each body part. That's why the time passed. Okay. The skin has hardened so much it truly seems inhuman. No other thoughts of transformation come to mind. Waking one morning after troubled dreams, the stepman Octave found a nipple. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we see the nipple. And there's the belly button. Oh, he's stuff on his arms too. That looks different though. And here's peeling, another skin symptom. So we have the cracked earth skin and we have skin peeling. Let's check the legs. Nothing on the legs, it seems. Stone disease. Oh, how do we describe the other skin stuff though? Itchy skin? He said skin peeling. There are only two. One of them has ichthyosis, uneven skin pigmentation, forming a pattern of dark tone spots resembling scales, separated by paler areas. And the other has itchy skin and eczema. We haven't seen redness. Both have itchy skin. I mean, stone skin could be it. Red eyes. Eczema, visual impairment, yellowing of the skin. Why is it doing that right now? Okay. Hepatitis, liver necrosis, weight loss, nausea, diarrhea, some skin itch, jaundice. Visual impairment, photophobia. That's gotta be it, right? What was photophobia? Up to sharp pain in the eyes in response to light of normal intensity that previously caused no such reaction. I think it's stone skin. Bobok is an alcoholic. Cool beans. Can someone shoot me? I'm sorry, I don't have a gun, Regon. But what's up? Chest and back are calloused. Has it been like that for long? Turning into no dongles will be like them all over. The skin is tough, can't be cut. Mother Bodo is strict but fair, except the Uda and my arrogance. Should also take the punishment. Can you at least tell me how long this has been happening to you? 6 days. Can such an upshit come from nothing? It cannot. Okay, I'm actually done with him. Oh, I'm a little bit too apathetic. You brought an 80-euro LED strip. Well, if it's a good one, why not? If it pleases you. This hospital is full of people. Did everyone really make it out? Doctor, answer me. I saw Kongor somewhere around here. He even had his eyes. Doctor, tell me, was it all just a bad dream? The train was just a toy and everyone in the car survived. I had to cut and resolder it because of a corner I have to make. I burned myself during the soldering. Oh, fuck. Ow. I broke everything but 1 meter of it. Are you okay? Soldering is like really hot, isn't it? Make sure you get that cleaned. You fool, now Big LED owns you. Your family. Big LED. Oh, now you need to buy another one. I get that. I've been there. And then I'm just mostly mad at myself for being so dumb and breaking it. But it happens. It happens, Rhaegon. Just a little boo-boo. Okay, at the very least, that's something. So he has redness in the face. His eyes look bloodshot or even maybe yellow. It is not my job to indulge your delusions. Your attempt to escape the town was a failure. It ended as a tragedy. With only a handful of survivors, you are lucky. How is that possible? Who locked us in? We're locked in and I don't have the strength to lift my arm or my legs. Am I dead already? Then where is everyone? Why can't I see them? Oh, you can't see? Can't lift your arm, you say. Did you notice this weakness before yesterday evening? The carriage is all emptied out. Did we arrive already? Why haven't we arrived yet? Why haven't we even started moving? The doors won't open. Open up already. We're here. Let us out. We're here. Easy, easy. Calm down. I'm going to examine you now. Been there too. Situations where it would have been faster to buy what I wanted, take it home, and throw it in the trash, and then go buy another one. It was the day of slowly fucking things up beyond all repair. Yeah, it's frustrating, but alas, we are human, and we make mistakes. I need to get some more water. I wonder if it saves after every patient. Bruises, bruises, bruises seems obvious enough, but there is such a symptom. Nipple, nipple, belly button. Oh god, okay. Yeah, I mean, yep. Those are really heavy bruises. Bruises with hemorrhaging here too. Nothing on the legs. Are you sure? Okay, may as well. Sansa scratched, or did he get them scraped in the stampede? I have to ask, Doctor, are you absolutely sure that everyone in that train car died? Why would he do that? He could have just taken our money. Why lock us in there? I'm afraid I don't have answers to your questions, but I sympathize with your situation, and I want to help. Alright, Doctor. Get some rest. I'll be back soon. Okay. That's all I get. So... where is hematoma? He does have a visual impairment, doesn't he? Okay, there's nothing with hematoma and visual impairment. There's something with red eyes. Can I... Please focus and try to answer my questions. You're bruised all over. They're pushing so hard, shoving, kicking, screaming, trying to get out. They knocked me down, they're trampling on me, grinding their boots into my back. I don't believe it, I'm already dead. Did I die, Doctor? I want to, like, lift his head and properly look into his eyes. Show me your eyes, my man. I cannot diagnose you like this. You didn't die. Let's move on to the next question. I'm concerned about your eyes. They're red. Okay, so we do have red eyes. Don't worry about my eyes. Congar hit a metal rod and lost his eyes. Both. How did he lose the other eye? Where is his other eye? Easy now. No need to think about it. Congar, get out of there. To the left, Congar. Doctor, tell him. Doctor, I'm not crazy. I understand what happened. But I still see them in my mind's eye, as life as it gets. Oh yeah, he is coughing. When did you start coughing? This past summer when I started working with Congar. His cough was so bad he could barely speak or breathe. That's why he asked me to help out. He knew he wouldn't pull through on his own, and he didn't want to let anyone down. Doesn't sound like a dry cough. Are you coughing up blood? Congar coughed up blood, and now I do too. Blood. Blood on the walls, blood on my face. Why are they screaming? That's just the blood Congar coughed up, isn't it? He's not wounded or anything, right? Take a tranquilizer with you, little. We shouldn't make a patient suffer so much.
You can't beat iron with straw.
Yes, Dr. Dankovsky, I'm at your service. You found supplies for the microscope right on time. We have a case that needs lab testing. Do you want to learn how to do it? For all this light of learning, there's an awful lot of dark. Didn't expect sarcasm from you. In this walk of life, though, you'll need it. Let's begin. Here we have a patient, a survivor of the tragedy at the station last night. Almost any question plunges his mind into chaos. What can we do? I don't know. Check out where he lives, perhaps? It's good to do both a visual examination and to collect data from third parties, but I want to show you another method, collecting samples. We have to be mindful of our limited resources when we use it, though. The patient has a very bad cough. He's coughing up blood. How many diagnoses in our list match the symptom? Let me check this in my papers one moment. Coughing up blood matches 2 diagnoses. The list of symptoms almost matches. What matters is that every symptom correlates to a certain body system. It signals that this particular system is somehow affected. Someone is coughing up blood. What system do you think that relates to? The windpipe. Sorry, I should use the fancy name. The lungs. The patient's lungs are infected. Affected. No, find everything that's both similar and different between our 2 possible diagnoses. Check not only the symptoms, but also the systems affected. Remember, if the list includes at least 1 lung-related symptom, we'll see something in the sputum sample under the microscope. Even if the symptom hasn't manifested yet? That's correct. It hasn't manifested yet, but it's there. We must use reagents sparingly, so here's a trick. When you have several options, only check for the systems that help you narrow down a diagnosis. The first illness does not affect the mucous membrane, but has gastrointestinal symptoms. Should we take a sample from the mucous membrane and examine it through the microscope to pinpoint the diagnosis? Yes. When 2 diagnoses are possible, check which systems are affected and find the difference. Take samples based on this observation. Finally, use the microscope to look for signs of a particular illness. I get it, I guess. Maybe, at least the general idea. Let's review the clinical signs. The patient is coughing up blood, so there are 2 possible options. We should narrow them down to 1 by using the microscope to examine one of the systems that differ between the 2 possible diagnoses. My head is spinning with all this new knowledge. I have to confess, I want to address this fancy equipment as Sir. God, this guy. I will carry out the test myself, watch and learn. So we want to take the heart? Because there's a symbol on it? But he said mucous membrane. Okay, we took that sample. And then microscope? Oh, and I'm trying to find like some red stuff somewhere, I think. God, I can't see shit though. Wait. Oh, there's like little bugs inside his heart. Organ is affected. A pathogen has been found. So the heart is affected. Oh, I have no more reagents. Oops. What do I do with that though? I don't know. Both of those have the heart infected. Oh, I should have investigated the lung. I'm so dumb. I didn't know I had only one thing. Shit. Shit. He's not the alcoholic, though. I don't think it's the first one. I'm gonna lock this and hope it's right. Can I save it all? I would like to save, but I don't know how much I have to redo. If you're already in 1 year, finishing chores? You both said shit at the same time. Oh, the significant other said shit. Nice. You want to high five your significant other if I could. Oh yeah, wasn't there a mirror in here I could punch?
I'd rather not hear it all.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know that was gonna be like that. Gosh, let me see Ervak opening the door. Oh, hi.
Winter comes soon.
It seems your talk with Clara didn't go well. What are you doing at the hospital? Are you trying to get infected? I come here sometimes. I can't really say why. I feel as though I'm responsible for these people, even though I can't help them. So you know Clara, then? Are you acquainted? Nobody knows Clara. She doesn't even know herself. She appeared in town 5 days ago. Where she came from, who she is, it's all a mystery. I believe she's a living mirror. She's different for every person. Can say wife if that is easy. We're just unmarried. It's fine. Ugh. Wife, I feel like, is just such a cute word. What do you mean by that? Clara's voice depends on the mood, or rather, the state of mind. But not her state, the state of who she's with. She loves talking to the Stammertons because they're different. One's always melancholic, apathetic, the other's always on edge, almost psychotic. They can hear her different voices. She likes that. She was headed to the pub just now. Must have gone to see them. I think I'll drop in too. I just kind of want the game to save. Story saved. Okay, excellent. Because there's still a lot to do at this day, and I am sleepy. But I think I will keep playing this like every so often, I guess. So I'm enjoying myself, but I feel like it's involving a lot of like my brain juice. I actually have to think here and there. It's a great time though. I'm having a great time. I hope listening. I hope it's a good listening experience for people. Let me see who's on. I realized Mix It Up like shows you who of your like followed channels is on, which is actually pretty cool, and then you can raid from Mix It Up. Oh yeah, let's go say hi to Noelle. Why not? Thank you all for being here. I will be back tomorrow with Baldur's Gate. To the bots to fall asleep at night. I'm so happy to hear that. glad you're enjoying it. For me, it's fun. I'm glad it's fun for others as well. And we're gonna say hi to Noel. I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, have a wonderful evening and weekend. Mwah.